International Criminal Court has finally convicted former child soldier and Lord's Resistance Army commander Dominic Ongwen. A three-judge panel says he is guilty of 61 crimes against humanity, including violence against women and girls, as well as killings and abductions. However, some of the victims of these atrocities say Ongwen is innocent, as he was forced to join the LRA when he was just a child. CGTN's Wanja Mungai reports.
The International Criminal Court made the ruling on Thursday. However, some of the victims of the Lord Resistance Army War say the conviction against Dominic Ongwen is unfair. They say he did not participate in the crimes out of free will. One of Ongwen's sympathizers is Sylvia Nakaut. She was the rebel group sex slave for 12 years since 2003. She eventually managed to flee to Finland.
It's really sad that some of the people who are paying Kony's consequences, like the crimes he did, are the people like Ongwen was not supposed to be convicted, to me, although I'm a victim. Because the reason why I say so, you may wonder, but it sounds a bit crazy, but Ongwen also is also a victim.
Ongwen is said to have been kidnapped at the age of 10 by the LRA and rose through the ranks of the rebel group to become a commander. He was arrested in the Central African Republic and transferred to ICC custody in January 2015. After a lengthy trial, a three-judge bench found him guilty of 61 crimes against humanity. All of those atrocities happened in northern Uganda between 2003 and 2005. The Lord Resistance Army was founded in 1987 by warlord Joseph Kony. His aim was to overthrow Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni's government and establish a theocratic state, one based on the biblical 10 Commandments. However, the rebel group did not observe those commandments when it operated in northern Uganda. It terrorized villages there. The rebels' operations were characterized by rape, mutilations, killings, and abductions of children. Nakaut herself was one of Kony's sex slaves and even says she bore Kony a son.
Me, myself, have given birth in the bush. I don't know where my son is. And I know the families are suffering, but their children are still in the bush. People's children are suffering. Some 20 years, they were there when they were 10 years. See now, like Ongwen, he's paying something he didn't do. He was a victim. So when you're taken, what do you expect?
Louis Lacour is a former child soldier. He was once abducted and forced into joining LRA operations.
He commanded us to walk. He tied us with ropes, and he gave us heavy goods to carry on our head, and we should move. And he said he doesn't want weak people. He only wants people who are very strong. So if you ask that you want to rest, he say he can let you rest. And the rest thing he's saying, by killing you. I find that Dominic Ongwen should be forgiven because Dominic Ongwen also been adopted when he was a young boy. He didn't join the rebel by himself. He was being adopted and he was being tortured. The family members were being killed, like the parents. So he has all the trauma on his mind. That's why he was doing it. I feel so painful because now I don't have anyone. I don't have my parents, I don't have my sisters. I'm just alone in this world. I'm alone. So I feel so painful, but now I have no option. God has given me a way to move, and I'm moving. I only believe now in God. And what I've started to make my life be okay, I'm now training other war-affected youth, these child soldiers and child mothers. I've started a skill training center where I train them on mechanics, hairdressing, and tailoring.
The Lord Resistance Army no longer operates in Uganda since military operations ordered by President Yoweri Museveni pushed them out to neighboring countries. According to the United Nations, the terror group has killed more than 100,000 people and displaced close to 2.5 million others in Central Africa. Arrest warrants for the founder Joseph Kony have been in place since 2005, but his whereabouts remain unknown. Wanja Mungai, CGTN.